Hello friends, it is day 1:30 on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I am in Vancouver, downtown, historic Chinatown. Let me show you the sign. So we're about to leave it, and this is actually Main Street. If you take a look, that's a historic street as you enter into Chinatown. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the mountains. It's a little cloudy today, but take you a little bit on a short walk. I'm not gonna make it too long. Maybe I'll do a full expose one day when I have more time. But just walking down Union Street here, and so Chinatown actually used to be an area where it's actually a lot of just low income residents and poverty, and so over the years it's because of urban upgrades and what's happened now is just gentrification, meaning a lot of buildings are newer buildings are coming in, big box stores, stuff like that. And so what that does is typically it takes away jobs from locals, and over here, hold on. If you see that mural, that's freaking beautiful. And so I think that, actually I'll walk over, but I think that building's called the Union. And so in this area actually, close by is it's called Hogan's Alley. And that's actually where a lot of blacks used to live. And it was quite cultural in terms of the music scene. It had Sammy Davis Jr. playing and Jimi Hendrix. So those people actually used to play in this area way back in the 60s or whatever it was back then, when they weren't as huge, but probably getting the name more well known. But this is where they used to play, in Hogan's Alley. I don't know exactly where that is nowadays, but it's in this area around here, around Union Street and Gore Avenue. And so this is a mural. I don't know exactly what it's representing, but it looks quite beautiful. And so let's take a look here. So this is, here we go. Nora Hendrix' place. How fitting. I don't know exactly what this building is for, but here are some of the newer-ish buildings that were popped up over the last number of years. As you can see, it's not as low-income poverty level. And I just remember coming down here once every 2 weeks or so with my family. We lived in Langley, and we would go shopping in Chinatown to get all of our veggies. One, as a day trip, but number two, also it was a lot cheaper down here to get the things that we needed. And back then we didn't have as much access to Asian veggies back in Langley back then than we do now. And so if I were to walk over to the other street, hey Minor, how you doing, buddy? Let me see if I can head over. And I'm actually down here to get some Chinese herbs for my dad. And so there's a number of stores here that actually do that. And so again, it is another beautiful day in Vancouver. Yesterday was gloomy. The day before was sunny. Today, again, we're back for sun. And I'll show you the scene. So I'm walking on Gore right now, off of Union. And again, a lot of these places are for lease. Don't know if it's from the pandemic or if it was like this before. But it's still a decent area nowadays. I don't know how it was compared to back then. But I know that in this area, you can always find some deals. It's Chinatown. And so coming back here, there are still maybe one or two streets that are still remind me because of the old buildings and everything, but a lot of them have been torn down. Okay, here we go. So here's Georgia. Take a quick walk down here. And so if you see over there, if you can read it, it says Quang Hing Herbal Products. So that's one of those Chinese herb places. Actually, you know what? Let me show you. So this is looks like an older one, right? If not gonna go in, but they have a lot of different herbs. I'll show you the one that I actually went to. Seafood as usual. But if you look at some of the buildings, right? These are really old. Brick buildings. And then some of these newer buildings start cropping up. And that's what happens over time. It's a good thing, a bad thing. Depends on which side you're on. If you're on the social, political side, or if you're real estate. It's always different perspectives depending on which side you're on. And here's Phnom Penh, Cambodian Vietnamese place. For if you're vegetarian, they don't really have anything for you. I've gone a number of times, nothing. Okay, so this is the place actually I went to for the herbs. So if you take a look over there, they put together packages to mix into a tea. Then you drink it, and it's is Eastern alternative medicine, which I need to learn more about, but I think I like it a lot more than the Western, just because I think Western typically they treat the symptoms rather than to try actually to help with the causes, right? So I think Eastern medicine is a lot better than that. And so I'll just show you the rest of the street and basically call it a day. But yeah, Chinatown, I remember it was all older buildings. And again, like if you look at these storefronts, they don't look old anymore. Quite modern, some of these places. And again, these are old buildings. Still, I'm sure they will eventually be torn down and a building will be brought up. And new places cropping up here and there. But yeah, look at Vancouver. So walking down Georgia here, in the distance is a field and also BC Place, which is where the BC Lions play, downtown Vancouver, right over the viaduct. There's a blue sign with red lettering, Rogers Arena, that's where the Vancouver Canucks play. I'm not gonna walk over it all the way over there. But this is Main Street. There's a couple places on the corner, pizzeria, ballet, sandwiches, Vietnamese subs. So anyways, I just wanted to show you a quick tour of historic Chinatown. Oh, I get to cross the street, so I'll leave you with one last shot. Alright friends, hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day, but it's a little windy, so it's still a little cold. So stay safe. See you all.